Hey guys, what's up? Wanted to do a quick little review of I'm running out of daylight today, but I wanted to do a quick little review of this tribute half split with the silk tama. It is one of the first kendamas that I got about 3 months ago, and I've been playing on it pretty regularly. And I thought it was a worthwhile kendama to review because Kendama USA is one of the biggest kendama makers out there, and their tribute, I don't know if you'd call tribute their kind of flagship or main kendama, or if you would or if Kaizen is now, but tribute, at least in the past, has been their biggest style of kendama, and I think it's worth reviewing. I'm about 3 months into playing kendama right now, and I wanted to give my thoughts on it. Any basic kendama is going to come down to two main elements. That is the ken and the ken shape itself, and the tama. Let's first talk about the ken on this one. Part of what makes tributes kendamas unique, or makes them tributes, is that they have this kind of, they do not use your traditional Japanese construction style. They're actually, the cups and the sword part are put together, you can see here, with a metal brace in between, and it can't be removed. It's stuck as is. This is good and bad for a few different reasons. It's good because it's very easy. It's easy to change the string. It's easy to, you don't have to fiddle around with stuff as far as the cups getting loose, sliding down. It's very simple, basic design. Which makes it nice. It's easy to deal with. On the downside, it means that however your kendama comes, the spike length and just the feel of it, it's just, that's the way it is. There's no real adjustment. There's not much you can do with it beyond the way it comes. The string, where the string hole comes out, completely off to the side as opposed to a little further up near the spike. So that makes pulling up for things like lighthouse a little more difficult, perhaps, but you can get used to it. You know, I think that there's a pro and a con to this style of construction. Obviously, some people are going to like it more than others. Some people aren't. Some people are going to like it. Some people aren't going to like it. I personally think it's really good for beginners because you can string it up or restring it for like a left-handed use very easily. You don't have to mess with cups. And also for a beginner or a younger player who is just getting into kendama and really thrashing their kendama, it's not going to, the cups start sliding around, they're not going to have to worry about dealing with that. It's just going to be solid. One downside though is as this spike gets worn flatter and flatter and your spike gets shorter, there's not much you can do about it. On a traditional kendama, your cups might slide down a little bit too, which makes your overall kendama a little shorter, but this one won't do that. The spike will just get shorter, and that's how you do it. One thing I have to say about this particular one, I'm not sure if this is true of all tributes, but the lunar balance is bad. It won't hardly balance at all. It just falls. So that is, and I think that has to do with the construction. This one is beech. Beech is a very kind of traditionally used wood, which is what works really well. Obviously I've jammed this one a decent amount, but it's got a lot more life in it, and I'm going to keep working on it, but I may swap out the ken eventually. I want to talk about the tama. This tama is the half split, as you can see, with the silk paint. Silk is just a little bit tacky, kind of almost rubbery feeling. It's not sticky, but it works really great. It felt fantastic right out of the box when I got it, and gave just the right amount of grip. So as a beginner, when I use this as opposed to my classic Ozora, it was a lot easier to hit my lighthouses and things on this. Since I've been playing it, the tackiness has actually worn away a little bit. It's a little bit slicker now than it used to be, but it's still really nice. It's been, the paint has held up really well, and I like it. I think the tama is fantastic. And that being said, I may end up moving this tama and using it on a different ken eventually, because the paint still looks great. The bevel size on this I think is really good. It's not too small, not too big. It just seems really nice compared to the other kendamas that I've played. Now granted, I have only been playing for a few months, but I really think it's great. Tribute kendamas, I think, get a bad rap sometimes for some players and in some circles, but I think they're great, especially good for beginners. The cons with the ken construction, the ken is very beefy and thick feeling. The downsides are just that it's not a traditional setup, and the lunar balance is bad. But for a beginner, I think they're really good kendama. So definitely check it out. Check out Kendama USA Tribute. They make now the silk tama. I would definitely recommend. They have other types of tamas. They have sticky paint and regular glossy paint and some other stuff. But this silk and this half split for tracking is just fantastic. So definitely I would recommend it. You can always consider swapping out your Ken for a different Ken. I might do that eventually here, but for now I'm gonna keep jamming on this. It's got a lot of life in it and I really like it. So there's my review. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like tribute kendamas, Kendama USA tribute kendamas or not? And let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and if let me know if you want me to do more of these reviews coming up. As I play more, I'll have more input and opinions on different kendamas and hopefully cover some more along the way. So that's all, guys. See you later.